sitting at the top of a tree. Tap, 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 tap. Old Daddy Woodpecker looking at me. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 all the day long.
Yeah, even Benjamin Franklin talks about it.
Really? I'll listen for a while, but I can't stay long. If you come back tomorrow to the very same tree, and will you bring your family too? So, welcome to the studio. This is where it all happens.
I met Alex at an open mic a long time ago because she is also an incredible singer-songwriter in her own right.
All important coffee and water.
I thought you had 2 coffees.
Yeah, no, this is kind of water with lemon juice and this is coffee.
So the School Songs project is a website which makes resources for teaching English to lower and middle school children in a Waldorf context available to teachers and parents and educators. We've got these 2 books from Peter Oram, and we're doing 15 out of this one and 15 out of this one. I had been a Waldorf teacher, English Waldorf teacher for several years. And I was thinking about teaching in the lower school, where you need a lot of, a large repertoire of songs and rhymes and games to do with the children in the lower school. And so I thought, okay, well then what they'll do is they'll go to the internet and they'll learn these things from YouTube. So then I went and I thought, okay, if I were this person, what would I find if I was going to look on the internet? And what I found was just really versions of, at the time I was looking for nursery rhymes, versions of the nursery rhymes that were just so horrendous in the arrangements and in the instrumentation. And I thought, these poor Waldorf teachers having to learn the nursery rhymes from these recordings, why don't I do versions of them instead, and then I make them available to the teachers, and so that's how the idea came about. Our process is basically just goes like this. Mm-hmm. We come in, we have a chat, we just look for a song. Right.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did that one. Bells, I think we...
Oh,
didn't we do this?
Glockenspiel.
Ding, dong, ding. Is that it?
Tiny.
And then there's the different times. 6
Oh
o'clock.
God, that's a long one, huh?
And then the chiming bells according to the...
According to the time.
Yeah. Should we try it?
Oh my God.
Middle size, great big.
So it's tiny
Oh, with
bell?
the different bells.
In the pentatonic, we limited ourselves to just piano and voice to just try to keep the keep the process very streamlined. Especially that they're going to be used to teach teachers these songs that have literally never been recorded before. That's one interesting thing about these is that there just are no recordings of the Pentatonic Songs. So these are the first ones.
So then the next step is we go to the piano, we figure out the melody. Yeah, so the pentatonic scale just means that there are 5 notes in the scale. We have an octave scale, which means that there are 8 notes. I mean, I say that those who have grown up in the Western musical tradition, we're used to there being 8 notes. Yes, on the pentatonic scale, there's only 5.
Okay. So in a major scale, we have a pattern that goes whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step. And these half steps are very dissonant sounding. They create all of the tensions that we're used to hearing in Western music. And without them, we have just basically a constantly harmonious options of notes to choose. You can't really play or choose a bad note in a pentatonic scale at any given time.
You can play any of the notes together, and there's no dissonance to it. But it also
not extreme dissonance like this or this.
Obviously depends on how you write it, but often he'll write it so that it really doesn't resolve. There's no feeling of resolution. In fact, there's a feeling of like, okay, now we kind of, it's the starting note, right? So it ends here on the same note as there. Right. So it invites you just to kind of like keep in that mode of singing. So Rudolf Steiner, who's the founder of Waldorf schools, it was his observation of young children that they perceive themselves as being at one with the world. So they don't really perceive a very strong separation between themselves and the world until around the age of 9. And so it was his opinion that singing and surrounding the children with pentatonic music at that young age, at that stage of their development, is conducive to a healthy development of their being.
All the mics are working. So that was just the melody, and now I'll do the accompaniment part.
Okay, so this is the editing process where if you have a good take of most of it and you have one small mistake, then you can just take that bit out and put a bit from a different take in there, and then we can put the vocals on top, and then you edit the vocals a little bit if necessary.
Yeah.
Rarely necessary to do much editing on my vocals.
So we could do.
And obviously each time you can also just change the number.
Right.
So that they never know which number is coming. Or you could get the children to choose a number.
Yeah, like one person can sing the "Tell me what the time is," and then one kid sings "It's whatever
8
o'clock.
o'clock.
It's 100 o'clock."
Yeah.
100.
Yes.
And then the other kids all
make it into a little dialogue, actually.
It's nice.
Yep.
That's a good.
So many possibilities with these songs to work pedagogically.
All right, so let's do the vocal. Alex is able to sing with fun, like to have fun performing the songs, which I think is kind of the most important thing. Also, she's very precise with her diction, so you hear every consonant, syllable, and she, in the playfulness, it's also natural. So she scoops into notes sometimes. She kind of like keeps it. It just feels like it encourages you to sing along.
Ding dong, ding dong, hear them, see them swinging.
Let's punch it.
Swinging the tiny bell at the top of the tower.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Not a bad first take.
Yeah, I got enough.
Should we do another?
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm wondering if you want to mess with like your vocal format, like if you sing like ding dong.
I will.
Oh.
No.
No, you don't want to.
No.
No, just
No.
keep it.
No,
All
but
right.
I mean, I'm giving the low
I
bell.
do feel
low
the
bell.
size.
Okay,
I
good,
feel the
yeah.
size. Yeah.
No, I'm not making my voice go silly.
Okay.
Ding dong, ding dong, bells are ringing, ding dong, ding dong. See them swinging, the big, great big bell.
Punch that.
Yeah.
That's awesome tape.
Yeah.
So the collaboration has been, for me, I mean, I've felt that it's been very smooth and fun the whole time, which is kind of an important part of kids' music, I guess. And also all music and all creation is that it should feel like play. Of all the people in the world to sing nursery rhymes in this format, Alex is definitely the perfect one. She's like the modern Mary Poppins.
My genuine, heartfelt wish is that these songs enliven the classroom and become well-worn parts of every English teacher's repertoire, and that they're sung around the kitchen table or on long journeys and become well-loved members of every child's family.
Together make the flowers to grow.